In this training video, we'll be learning how to add new areas to the OpenStreetMap database. In this example, we'll be adding new flats and apartments where they're currently missing from OpenStreetMap. The example we'll be using is these apartments in this new build here. So there's two apartments or two flats, one on the ground floor, one on the first floor. Both sets of flats have access to the street. It's a two-story building, and as you can see, it's actually joined to the building adjacent to it. So we're going to be adding this new build to OpenStreetMap. Log on to OpenStreetMap and zoom into the area where the new flats are. It's the area here, and the flats are in this space here. Go to Edit in the toolbar and select Edit with ID in Browser Editor. This will open up the editing features, the editing tool, and it will also bring up the map. And you can see the building polygon here where it's being built. So I'm just going to zoom in a bit. Zoom in, okay. And it's there. So there's the building footprint. So to add it in as an area, we select the area tool. And as it's joined to the adjacent building, we saw that when we visited it, we click once on the adjoining building to add a point. Drag the mouse across, click on a corner, and then double click on the building to finish. And the polygon should be highlighted in red, saying you finished digitizing it. We go to the left-hand side and we look up flats or apartments for to add the tags. Click on block of flats. Okay. We are now going to add a series of tags associated with our two flats. So the feature type is block of flats. Now, it's worth at this point just checking the map features wiki page to understand how we're going to add data about blocks of flats. Go to the map features page following the URL at the top, and then select building as the type, as the feature. And here it gives you a list of buildings, and apartments is alphabetically the first building type we come to. So we're going to click on the apartments link to give us information about what sort of tags we can add for flats and apartments. Okay. So it's slightly different from the other types of houses and buildings and dwellings we've added. So it's worth having a look at this. So if your flat or apartment is in a purpose-built building, like what we have, then the tag is building equals apartments. However, if it's in a building which was built for another purpose, so it's in a converted building, such as a warehouse or a church or a pub or something like that, then actually there's different ways you add a tag, and the Wikipedia page will give you examples of that. So for instance, if it's inside the apartment part of an old church, the tag will be building.use equals apartment, and then building equals church. This gives you extra information on the type of building that the apartment is located in. But in this case, we don't have to worry about that because it's in a purpose-built house, purpose-built building. Flats and apartments also present specific issues when mapping addresses. So again, it's worth looking at the map features Wikipedia page to get an understanding of how you would actually add addresses of different flats and apartments. Basically, it depends whether each flat has its own front door to the street, or whether there's one front door from the street and then each flat has a door internally. In our case, we've got 2 front doors to the street, so it's slightly easier. There's also additional tags you can add. The number of flats in the building, so in this case it will be 2, and the number of levels, again, it's 2, and the material it's made out of, which we're not going to add in this case. So to add in those tags, there's 2 levels or 2 stories. We don't know that. We don't know the height. In terms of units, this is the number of flats, and there were 2. And in terms of the actual address, there's 2 front doors, so 2 numbers. There's 43A and there's 45A. And the street is actually Deanery Road, not Longden Close. It's actually on the main high street. And then it's in here. And I'll add the postcode again. Just scroll down. So we've got building as apartments because it's purpose built. There's 2 there's 2 stories, there's 2 flats, and here is the address here. If we're happy with that, we can add, click on the save button in the top right-hand corner, type in what we've done, added new apartment block in new build area, and it's from local knowledge, and then upload. Thank you for watching this training video. Please watch the other how to map videos in the series.